Good afternoon from SeaWorld Orlando. We're here to experience the Seven Seas Food Festival. I did want to mention one thing really quick. It's been kind of a while since both Jen and I have been in a video together. We've got something really big planned coming up. So she's been at home doing a lot of editing and preparing for that thing that's coming up, and we can share that with you guys very soon. But today, we're here to sample all the food, like eat a lot of food. And another thing I did want to say is that SeaWorld has the best food festival food in my opinion. So I'm really excited for this. There's a lot of new food, a lot of new booths, and there's also a lot of people here today. One thing that I noticed on the way in is that they have two different lines for tickets. On the left, they had automated machines that you could just walk up to and scan your ticket. Those were only for single day tickets. And then if you had an annual pass or a multi-day ticket, you had to enter in on the right where they would scan it with another machine, which seems kind of backwards to me. It seems like the people that would use the automated machines would be people like annual pass holders that come all the time, but it was the other way. It was single pass holders or single day pass holders would use the automated machine, and then annual pass holders would have to see a physical employee. I don't know, let's go eat some food. Darn it, I thought on the website it said that the pathway on the weekends opens at 11 and Fridays on 12. Today's a Saturday, so I guess it opens at 12 today? Ding dang. Well, we got half an hour to waste. Let's go find something to do. All right, I got my lanyard and I went with the big boy lanyard, 20 items. We're gonna eat a lot today. Here is the price list of the different lanyard prices. I went with the 20 item package for $65, but it seems like everything is gonna be a pretty good deal. We'll have a look at some of the prices of the items and make sure as long as they're over $5, you're getting a good deal. So I'm mostly gonna be trying anything that's new. And one of the places that's new right now is this Coca-Cola market, and both of these items here are brand new for this year. And as you can see, they're already $6. So we're on a good start as far as things being over $5. I'll start out with the turkey pretzel slider. Well, first things first, this is the pastrami slider. Literally one slice of meat. Dang. I was hoping to get way more than that for $5.99. Although we are getting a deal because we got the lanyard, and we're gonna be eating a lot today, so this is a good start. There is a lot of really loud music going on, so this is gonna be kind of a cut up video. Let's give it a try though. All I'm really tasting is the pretzel bun, because there's a lot of bun compared to meat. And then it's got this like sauce on it. I just got it all over my shirt. That is pretty good. I'm here with a friend and he got the turkey, which is a lot bigger than the pastrami that I got. It looks pretty good. Right off the bat, we have a casualty. Dang. So like I said, we're only tasting the new items this year. If you guys want to see the video from last year or the year before that has some of the older items that we have tried, we'll put a link to those in the description down below or up in one of these corners up here. Up next is a Mexican market, which everything on it is new. It's a brand new thing. One thing about that sandwich that I just got, it had a lot of the barbecue sauce on it because it was the Coca-Cola booth. It was the Coca-Cola barbecue sauce, like barbecue sauce made with Coca-Cola, so they wanted to make sure that you tasted that. So it kind of felt like overpowering and not enough meat, too much bun, too much barbecue sauce. That's what I think of that particular one. Okay, so we're over at the Mexican market here, and this is what we have to offer. I think I'm gonna get this taco and maybe this esquites. I don't know. Oh, look, see, this is where we're starting to get down to the $5 range, but you're still breaking even unless you get this one. $4.50. All right, but it does include tax. I think no matter what, if you get a lanyard, you're getting a good deal. Now we're talking. Here's my chilies, here's my taco, and there's my esquites. I'm excited for this. I think I'm gonna start with the chili, because I mean, look at this thing. That looks so good. It's just like a fried pepper, just like a cheese stuffed pepper. Oh. It's very hot, but that was delicious. Wow. I gotta get another bite of it because it was like a little bit kind of overwhelming with how hot it was. I can eat that a lot. Like it's good. I don't even know how to describe it. It's just delicious. Like cheese, pepper, breading, more cheese, almost like an enchilada sauce on it. Yeah. Another thing about this chili is it's kind of like it's beer battered, which that'll give you a description of what the battering is like, but it's like, because it is an actual pepper and it has some juice to it, it kind of makes it like a little bit soggy, but it doesn't make it bad. I know that the idea of a pepper might be like a little bit off-putting because of the fact that it's a pepper. Peppers are hot. This one was not hot at all. Who's ready for the corn salad? I definitely am. Let's see here. That's good. If you've ever had a corn salad before, I know that maybe not a lot of people have because it's basically just like corn, spices, mayonnaise, and cheese. So it tastes like any other corn salad you've ever had. Delicious. Now's the taco, and this just looks messy just to start with, just to give you guys an idea. But it's just dripping out the back end. A little bit watery, like flavored wise, but still pretty good. I need to get another bite. This is probably the messiest thing I've ever eaten in my life. Yeah. The beef is not as flavorful as the other two items that I got from this booth. It's not bad, but there's just not a lot of flavor to it, which is weird. What a mess. I would eat it again, but I kind of wish they put like a lot of beef in it, and I wish that they hadn't, which is a strange thing for me to say, because it just made a mess. And I do wish that there was like a few other things in it. There's no like lettuce or cheese. If they did put cheese, it was like very little cheese. I don't know. It is good, not as good as the other items. Just to kind of show you guys how much liquid came out of that taco. Oh, and I think I misspoke. I think I was calling it a beef taco. It's a pork taco. They also have this rum and tequila tasting booth where you can get, for $24.99, you get 4 tastings of rum, 4 tastings of tequila, and a souvenir drink vessel, or for $9.99, 1 shot, and you get the souvenir shot glass. For the $24.99, you get the option of either this one or this one, but for the $9.99, you just get this one, which I kind of like this one better. Next up, we've got the Italian market, and some of this stuff looks good, but I think that I'm gonna hold off. Maybe the next time that we come out, I'll get like this, I don't know how to say any of this stuff. It's basically like prosciutto and I think eggplant. But I'm going to get this caprese salad and the cannoli because that sounds delicious. I know, I'm like getting dangerously close to the $5 mark. Before I get my food, I want to show you guys the lasagna. And this is the eggplant. This actually looks really good. Thank you. And this is my cannoli. Here is my caprese salad. That looks really good, actually. It's a pretty basic salad, but it does look really good. And then this cannoli looks ridiculously good. Got pistachios all over it. Man, I'm excited to try these things. All right, let's try this salad first. We get a little bit of balsamic on there. Good. Not too much balsamic, not too like strong of a balsamic flavor. The mozzarella, delicious. Like, I don't know, no complaints at all about this. I would eat this again. It's wonderful because it's ridiculously hot today too, so this is a great salad to have today. This was the first time that I've had a caprese salad with Parmesan cheese on it as well. It kind of adds a little bit of a bite to the flavor. I like it. Let's try this cannoli. I mean, I can tell you it feels good already, and it smells good. I'm just excited for it. I'm like ready for it. Here we go. That is a really good cannoli. Wow. You know how sometimes when you get a cannoli, it kind of has like a grainy texture to the cheese? Not this one. This one's very, very smooth. Wow. I would eat this 100 times again. This is really good. There's like a living statue here with water coming out of her fingers. Oh, she has some coming out of her head too. It's about to go down. This is the All-American market. This is what I saw online that I was like, we're doing this. We're buying literally everything on the menu here because it sounds so good. Maybe not that bread pudding, but everything else, I think. The living statue is all done for the moment and they're just rolling her away. I've been dreaming about this booth. They also have different beers and a little cowboy punch here that you could get. Here's the bacon mac and cheese with blue cheese on it. It does look a little bit watery. And this is the bacon hot dog slider, which looks kind of good. And then this is the bread pudding, which looks absolutely amazing. At that booth, they also had a buffalo meatloaf slider that they were all out of. Hopefully by the time we're done eating this, we can get back in line and get the buffalo meatloaf slider. We'll see. So far, everything has been ridiculously messy to eat, and I have a feeling that this little hot dog slider will be no exception. Let's give it a try. I can't believe how good that is. It is way better than any hot dog I've ever had at Disney. It has coleslaw, bacon. It said, oh, spicy mustard, but it seems more like a sweet mustard on top. It's a Nathan's hot dog too. Wow. Who knew? I like hot dogs. So this bread pudding is actually cinnamon donuts as the base. I'm pretty darn excited for this. It smells delicious. It looks delicious. I know that they gave me a cone to eat it out of, but I'm just gonna eat it with a fork to start with, and then we'll get into the cones aspect of it. I mean, it tastes like donuts. It tastes like crumbled up donuts with a bread pudding sauce, like a sweet custardy sauce. Pretty good. But it does taste just like if you've had cinnamon donuts before. There's nothing else about this that tastes different that would make it interesting to be a bread pudding. Just like have a cinnamon donut. Next up is the vegan market. They have an entire booth devoted to vegan food. I think I'm gonna get the Impossible Burger and the Nutty Butter protein bar. Sounds amazing. I do like tostadas, but I'm not gonna get that right now. I'm actually starting to get really full. Oh no, this is my cheapest one. This one is ruining my conversion rate. Oh well, that's okay. We're gonna get it anyways, so let's get on it. There's my Impossible slider. I do like the Impossible Burgers. They're good. They taste good for vegan burgers. This one looks good. And then this is the Nutty Bar. It's like a vegan protein bar. Looks delicious. It looks like a magic bar, but it's got rice on it. Do you guys see the rice on top? First off, I'm getting really full. Second off, we're gonna try this Impossible Burger. I mean, if you've had an Impossible Burger before, it tastes like an Impossible Burger. They used some sort of homemade ketchup on it, which gives it a very interesting flavor. I don't really like the ketchup, but the Impossible Burger tastes like any other Impossible Burger. It kind of has like a plant protein flavor to it, which I don't know how to describe that unless you've had plant protein before. I don't know. It does, and it's also like, you guys see like the little like fibers inside of it? It is a good slider, not as good as a regular hamburger. It's also got some spice in it. One thing that I've noticed that a lot of chefs seem to do, especially on the Impossible Burger, is they put like sauteed onions on it. I don't know if that has something to do with the specific flavor of an Impossible Burger, and people are like, oh, it tastes the best with sauteed onions. This one has sauteed onions on it. I think I would get it next time without the sauteed onions. We've made it through 10 punches. I haven't tried the Nutty Bar yet, but I'm starting to get ridiculously full. Like, this is too much food. I might have to like hold off for a little bit, take a break, not eat anything for like a little tiny bit. I thought that I was going to cut this with a fork. It's very dense. Let's give it a try though. That is absolutely delicious, but super, super crunchy, which is good. And I think it's mostly crunchy because it's chocolate. Like, the chocolate is the crunchiest part. The rice is a little bit weird on it, but it's delicious. I would get this again. It's gonna be super rich though. Just wanted to show you guys the cross section of this. You can see it's kind of like a chocolate bar sandwich. So there's a layer of chocolate and then a layer of stuffed crunch and then another layer of chocolate. This is really good, but it is very, very rich. The next booth is the Mediterranean Market, and that doesn't have anything new at it, so we're not gonna get anything here. There's gonna be some more booths that we're gonna hit here next that don't have anything new in them, so we're not gonna stop at them, but I'll show you guys the menus at them. Another returning booth that's one of the very popular booths is the North Atlantic Market. A lot of people really like this banana, or that's the Bananas Foster. A lot of people really like the New England lobster roll, and a lot of people do like the Bananas Fosters as well. Oh wait, it does have poutine, that's new. Oh no, I have to eat poutine, don't I? Man, I'm so full. All right, poutine it is. We came back to the Waterway Grill because it was very loud outside and it's air conditioned in here to try out the poutine. I mean, it looks pretty good. Looks like any other poutine that we've had. The thing that really makes poutine is the gravy. So we'll have to see how the gravy tastes. Poutine time. Let's give it a try here. Ooh, it like was stringy. It's also very hot. That's really good. It's very, like, the gravy is very beefy and it gives the poutine a very good flavor. I've had gravy that's been very salty because they think like, oh, it's going on french fries, make it salty. No. Also, when they put the poutine on here, it was super hot, so it melted all the cheese. This is delicious. I've had too much food today though. Up next, the Pacific Coast Market. This actually looks really good. It's got a lot of new stuff in it. This teriyaki beef and avocado salad sounds interesting. But like I said, I've eaten too many things already. Oh no, everything sounds so good. Another booth here is the German market. This is all stuff that was here last year, so nothing new. So we're gonna be bypassing this one for sure, even though we are still full. I like that this knockwurst looks like bread. One of the other things about the Seven Seas Food Festival is they have large name, like big name bands, like Flow Rider is playing tonight. Or maybe Bret Michaels. Yeah. I wanted to give you guys an overview of the map and then just a list of all of the different booths that are here for the Seven Seas Food Festival. all the way down to number 34. This includes food and drinks, but 34 different booths of food and drink offerings for you to try here at the Seven Seas Food Festival. So far, everything that we've had has been delicious. There was the first booth, the Coca-Cola booth, that was kind of iffy, but for the most part, everything was delicious. Booth number 21 is the Polynesian Market. It's got a few new things here, and they have some of them out here for us to look at. This is the lumpia, this spam dish. This is the poke bowl. And then this is the pineapple dream cake. That thing is massive. Booth number 22 is the Gulf Coast Market. A couple of new things here. Like I said, we're definitely gonna have to come back. Whoa, lobster cheesecake. That sounds really interesting. I don't eat seafood, but what? Like I said, we're gonna have to come back for sure because well, maybe I'll have one more thing before the day's out, but I'm getting pretty full. Also, if you're looking to get the most out of your lanyard, this booth seems to be one of the good ones. There's some stilt walkers over here. You're very tall.
I'm trying.
Was that did you have to eat a special diet when you were younger to grow this fast?
Of course, we're at the food festival.
I was just trying to figure out how you got so tall.
Oh, well, yeah, all this food here. All the Seven Seas, I ate at them and then I got this tall. Yeah.
Okay, so now we know. So kids, if you want to grow tall, come to SeaWorld and eat at the Seven Seas Food Festival.
You got it.
Over here by the stadium, the Bayside Stadium, we have a little car show going on. So this is the Kings Ridge Car Club that brought out a couple of cars that we can look at. I like how it's just Corvette, Crossfire, SS Camaro. Well, it's just Camaro, right? So 305 Camaro, 350 Camaro. And then a drop top Mitsubishi Eclipse. And then this old 34 split window, right? 3-window coupe, old 34 Ford. Just past Bayside Stadium, and we're heading in to have a look at some more booths. Over here at the Asian market, we've got a bunch of stuff that was here last year. And like I said, we'll put the videos in the description down below so you guys can check out years past and what kind of foods we've gotten before. The Brazilian market does have a few new things, which I'm kind of a little bit concerned about because last year this Brazilian steak was some of the best stuff with chimichurri on it, and they seem to have changed it a little bit. I don't know if it's gonna be as good this year, but like I said, we're definitely gonna have to come back. These bacon wrap plantains look good, but I'm just so full right now. But I do want to eat this steak. I don't know, maybe we'll do a little bit more walking around and come back. Like I said, I'm here with a friend and he got the steak. It has a tomato chimichurri. I wonder if that's just that they added tomatoes to a regular chimichurri, but it does, it looks good and it smells good. In this section of the park, we've got a few drink locations. So this one's beer. This one over here is also beer, and then there is a Jack Daniel's booth over here where you can get Jack Daniel's cocktails. Number 30 is the Sweets Market. Oh my goodness, a donut ice cream sandwich. That sounds so delicious. Loaded mini donut bites. I really want that donut ice cream sandwich. I like the name of this booth, the Florida Market. Wild Boar's cheddar sausage. That's not even new, but a key lime pie fritter. Oh yeah, that looks kind of good. This wild boar sausage, I'm sure it tastes delicious, but it does not look the best. Two booths here, the Jamaican market and the Cuban market. Got a couple of new things, which I was kind of really interested in trying a goat stew. And then over here in the Cuban market, we've got a traditional Cuban slider, which I'm sure is delicious. Coconut flan as well, that's another new one. Oh, and then they have a new rum runner as well. Over here in the Puerto Rican market, we've got some stuff that was here last year. Over in the Dominican Republic market, we got some fried cheese. Yes, coconut cookie drops. I am so full, but I am also so hungry, which is a bizarre feeling. Everything that is being described here to me sounds so delicious. We have a DJ over here at this little stage, getting people pumped for Flow Rider tonight. So there you have it, that was our trip to SeaWorld for the Seven Seas Food Festival. We will 100% be back. We made it through about 12 punches on our punch card, about 12. We went through 12 altogether. One of them I used for water, which I probably shouldn't have because water's only $3.50. But with the way that we got the more expensive lanyard, it worked out that that was okay that I could use it for water. I wouldn't use it if you got one of the less expensive lanyards. I wouldn't use water as one of the punches, but you could if you wanted to because those are only $3.50. Math, all of the food that we had, with the exception of that one sandwich, the very first sandwich at the Coke booth, that was the pastrami, everything was good except for that one thing. I would eat everything that we had today again, and I'm excited to try all of the stuff that we haven't tried yet the next time that we come. We did talk to some people that said that they got the pastrami after us and they put more than one slice of meat on there, so I think that it depends on who is making your sandwich as to how it turns out. There were a lot of people here, but the lines to get food were not long at all. and we could always find a table, and usually find a table in the shade. It is a good food festival and all the food is good. I highly recommend it. So with that being said, we are off. We will see you guys tomorrow. And now it's time to pay the price.